Okay, so I wasn't going to do this video, but I'm finally at a point in the whole situation where I can actually not cry as much anymore and actually eat. I've been keeping water down. My boyfriend got me this great cup, says I love my cat. Should have a S on it for cats, but anyway, I don't know if a lot of people know this, and I really hope I don't get backlash or get told, "Oh, you're trying to make money off of this," but I'm really not. I'm just gonna do what my brother did, and that was documented his life on YouTube, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. The good, the bad, the ugly, you know. I mean, I don't really know what else to do. But my brother went missing on. My brother sorry, my brother went missing on December 20th. But it wasn't reported for, I believe it was December 21st at like 11 something at night. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that. Just on the 14th, they had gotten a tip, but now they didn't get a tip, but they went back and recanvassed the area, and they ended up finding my brother's body in the, sorry, 1 second. They ended up finding my brother's body in the chimney. I didn't know much of anything else after that. My mom had told me, and I wanted to talk to my dad after that, so there was that. Again, I'm not going to go into great detail right now, just that's what has happened and why I've taken a leave from YouTube for a while, but it's been, what is this? Today's Monday, so tomorrow it'll be an entire week since they found his body. There's a lot of speculation going on. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things that I would like answers to. I do not have the closure that I would want. I think it's because I'm so far away. I'm not in there town and dealing with this with the family, and I can't afford to right now. On top of that, I got into some legal trouble back in the day when I lived out there. And if I go, I wouldn't even be able to attend a funeral or a ceremony of whatever sort for his life. His remembrance and everything. So I'm just going to stay put where I'm at. There's a lot of backlash going on with this whole situation. I understand it, but I want him to be laid to rest first, and nobody is allowing that. They want their answers right here, right now, and we can't do that. We still have the full, complete autopsy to be waited on in regards to him, and we also have the toxicology reports we're waiting on as well. I'm hoping we find those out this week. But I want people to know I had nothing to do with my brother's disappearance or his deceased death. I'm hurt. I may not look like I'm hurt anymore, but that's because, you talk to an on-call counselor after your brother's found dead in a chimney of all places, right across the street from your parents' house. You kind of get in contact with the emergency department right then and there of counseling if you can't get into your counselor right away. So every single day they've been calling me, checking on me. I've been out of work since the 11th, I believe. So there's that. And then also I've been bombarded, like you would not believe, with speculation here, speculation there. You're a horrible person here, horrible person. Why aren't you coming back? Oh my God, I'm so sorry for your loss. How are you doing? That's the one that I absolutely hate. I just found out my 14-year-old brother was found dead in a fucking chimney, and you're gonna ask me, how are you? And you're gonna ask and use that as an outlet to talk to me when we haven't talked in 4+ years. No. 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 And then I'm gaining YouTube subscribers because of me being his sister and us having one video on here from the past. I mean, yes, I shared it because that is something that we did together. That was something that I was able to actually go ahead and share the memory with people with. I wasn't doing it for the gratuity or the subscribers or anything like that, like people are saying. Hell, I'm not even doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for me, so I can try and get that closure, so I can stop feeling horrible about this whole thing and look at it as at least he's at peace. I don't really know what you guys want me to say. I don't know what you want me to do. At this point, I really don't care. I'm entitled to how I feel, and I'm entitled to shutting that feeling off for a while. And if that's what I choose to do to get by, because I have to go back to work, I have to pay bills, I have to continue to go forward in my life, I'm not going to let this sit here and throw me down into the dirt. I've been thrown down in the dirt so many times. So many people can tell you, she's been thrown in the dirt so many times, be it by old friends, be it by colleagues, be it by anybody, and she still picks herself up and dusts herself off and moves along with her life. Okay? I've never had an alcohol problem. I did, but it wasn't very long. But I can honestly say it's never taken over my life. Drugs have never taken over my life. I don't like bars. I've been through a lot, and when I'm ready to talk about that publicly, I will. Until then, I wish everybody would respect me and my wishes and let me mourn. I mean, you can't mourn someone's death if you're being accused of somehow going from where you live with your no vehicle all the way to Ohio and then bringing your brother back here when he was actually found deceased right across the street. So I really don't know what people want me to do. I don't know what to do, how to feel. I don't know where to point my fingers anymore. I will say one thing and one thing only. It just doesn't add up. That's all I'm saying. That's my piece that I'm saying. I made a promise on a balloon to my brother that I sent up to his sky that we used to lay in the front yard back in Ohio, and we would lay in the front yard and we would look up at that beautiful sky that he loved so very much. I have a lot of memories, both good and bad, but the good outweighs the bad more than anything when it comes to my brother. He was very involved, a very beautiful soul when he wanted to be. If you're family, not so much, because family gets under family's skin, but he, God. Do y'all know he wanted to go to MIT? Do you guys know he wanted to be a better parent than what I ever was, or anybody ever was? He had goals in life, you guys. He was a 14-year-old child who had the lifelong goal to go to MIT. He loved wrestling. We bonded over wrestling. he loved sports. Oh my God, did he love sports? It gets so annoying sometimes. There's just so much. And a lot of these people that are throwing backlash at me, I'm not even going to speak for my family because that's their own situation. I left 3 years ago. How am I supposed to know everything going on in a home if I've been gone 3 years? Please explain that one to me, please. Because I want to know. Maybe it was 4. I don't remember. To be totally honest with you, I don't remember. I think it was 2017 that I left, to be honest with you all. I think it was April 2017 that I left, so it's actually been 4 years, so my bad, right? Yeah, April, it'll be 4 years since I've left. How am I supposed to know anything that's been going on in that home since I've been gone, since I haven't fallen witness to anything anymore? I know what I've gone through. I don't know what he's gone through since I've left. But I do know that it's going to sound really weird, but I do feel my brother close by as my guiding angel. Guardian angel, guiding angel. I don't know. It's whatever. I haven't been getting very much sleep unless I take an anxiety pill too. So, but he would want me to go back to work, to make a paycheck, to pay my bills, to not get evicted for not paying bills. He would want me to continue to do what I've been doing these last almost 4 years. He would want me to continue to relive the moments that I shared with him. The times that we watched wrestling together. The one time when he actually flipped me on the air mattress when I was staying in the living room. And he was so proud of it. I made so much of a stink about it. He is, and always will be, my brother. However, I wasn't always there. And I want you as people to understand. I wish I could give you answers that you keep asking me questions to. But I can't. Now, if we go into my past, I can give you a lot of answers. I'm just not ready to yet. And I really hope you guys understand. That's a very... I can't think of the word. It's a very difficult subject to touch base on and to have to relive. But I will be a voice one day. I just don't know what day that will be. Till then, I'm gonna watch wrestling with tears in my eyes. I'm gonna be forced into watching my boyfriend's sports with him with tears in my eyes, especially when they talk about Baker Mayfield and Stephen Curry. Is that it? Right? I think Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry? I don't know. I don't really know much about sports. My brother was the one that was all about sports his whole life. He was the one that made something of himself in high school. I was just a person that didn't fit in anywhere in high school, didn't do anything in high school. And I think that's why the community is so broken by this, is because he was very, very involved. He also had behavior issues, but he was involved more than anything. He was at, home games. He was on sports teams. He talked to like everybody, even if he was being bullied. I don't know, you guys. I really don't. I don't have the answers you guys are all seeking. What I do want to say is, do not subscribe to my channel if you don't like my content. Or I said that wrong. Do not subscribe to my channel if it's just out of sympathy and guilt for my brother. Okay, he was my brother and a YouTuber as well, but we're small YouTubers. Like, I don't even get why I'm getting all these subscribers now. I've been doing this for, God, I don't even know how long I've been doing it for. 5+ years, though, for sure. I've had a YouTube for years. I mean, he was like 9 or 10, I think, when I got my channel. And we did that Rihanna cover. I mean, he didn't really do much of anything, but he was there with me. He supported me. And there were so many more videos, but he was like, I don't like the way I look in this one. And it's like, he's like, I don't like the way I sound in this one. So I deleted him out of respect for him. But I don't need the subscribers and the sympathy of subscribing to my channel. I have weird content. I'm a book nerd. I did go into a really bad reading slump when he came up missing on December 20th. I don't know, you guys. It broke me. And to be told, oh, it shouldn't hurt you this bad because you're just his sister. Just his sister. I shared the same blood as him. We have the same parents. My mom is his mom. My dad is his dad. I'm not going to sit here and get into the rumors that are being spread all across the platforms. I'm not going to sit here and defend or accuse my family of anything. I'm not going to sit here and tell you my past yet either. It's not the right time. He hasn't even been laid to rest yet. He may be at peace, but he needs to be laid to rest in peace. That's what RIP stands for, you guys. But as I said, I'm going to do what he did, and that's document my life through YouTube. I'm going to get into some pretty serious things. I may even lose my family. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody can say that just because they're family, that it doesn't mean you have them for forever. It doesn't mean that you're going to be in good standing with them for the rest of your life. I have people out here that are like family to me, and they're not blood. They're not family, but they feel like family. I have one of the most amazing best friends I've ever got to meet and call my best friend. And I'm not even going to sit here and say I'm sorry to the ones that I did call my best friend back in Ohio. I'm not. No best friend of mine, when I was hurting, sat there and handed me a sledgehammer and told me, here's a wall. Go ahead and destroy it. Get your anger out. I wouldn't take no for an answer. Okay? My best friend out here and her kids, I am so thankful and blessed. I'm not going to share who she is because that's disrespectful with all of this going on. I don't want her bombarded like I've been bombarded. I've gotten so many friend requests on Facebook and over thousands and thousands of messages, both good, bad, sympathetic, and accusatory. I wanted left alone. And I couldn't even have that. My name had to be brought up every time. To the people that did call me, though, the night that they went and searched that house and were trying to keep me updated on everything, and to the people that went live to record it and tag me to make sure that I had fallen witness to it and seen everything for myself, I thank you. To those of you that are accusatory, that I had anything to do with it, I didn't have anything to do with it. If anything, if I would have known, I would have gotten him away from it. And to those of you that just don't even like me, I don't care. You guys can sit there and say I seem like I'm guilty of something, but I'm not. I have a story that hasn't been told yet, and I don't know if and when I'll even tell it fully for everybody to listen. I tried telling it when I was going through it. I used Facebook as my cry for help. That's why I publicly posted and commented on things between my family and I. But who all really helped? Who all got me out of that situation? I had to run to you to get me out of that situation, not the other way around. Nobody came knocking on my parents' door and told me, pack your shit and let's go. No. I had to be thrown out of the house and come knocking on your door. And half of you slammed the door in my face. And now, because a tragedy happens, you want to come back and pretend that everything's okay? I've always been here for you? No. Not even close. There are people that have been there for me, though. Since 2003, since 2010. And they know who they are. I just want people to know, when a child publicly cries for help, or you feel says too much on a social media platform, maybe you should be the bigger person and look into what they're saying. Maybe you should be the person who takes that chance and gets somebody from the authorities involved, because you could just save their life.